Good morning, folks. Happy Friday. I'm going to come and share with you today a new mini album I just created for my friend Lucretia. I was challenged to do this, and also it was very challenging because the pattern paper was so large in print, and the smaller print paper was just not the style I was going for. I did use 2 paper pads on this. I remember everybody gathering these last year, which were these Hot Buy paper pads, which was the garden party. Because of that print right there, it's just beautiful. And then the tea party, and they were very much similar and had a lot of the same colors and a lot of the same sheets, and I really loved the tea patterns and the butterflies. So I had started gathering those pads and then gathering things to create a mini album. I gathered all of these pretty little roses that came from the Dollar Spot at Michael's. The rest of these little flowers, because I needed extra dimension to make it look realistic, I bought these little flowers came from a store called Howells, which is here locally. A beautiful store. I can get all kinds of paper flowers for really inexpensive. Definitely check out Howells online. And all of these sprays were punches that I punched out in the gold foiling. And then, of course, I did the gold foiling here. It has gold foiling in the paper, and I didn't want to use the main gold foiling for the front because it just would have been too much, so I just accented. This is a butterfly from Renee Bouquets, and it came all white, so I just ink distressed it a little with the minty blue ink. Excuse me. This is an 8x8 mini with a 3-inch spine and 6 pages. The spine here, I went ahead and used one of those Michael frames, which I thought was really, really, really pretty. It is open at the top, so Lucretia can slide a cover or a title to the book so that the spine has a title. And then I did some more flowers here. And then here's the back. It's just so beautiful. So let's just get right into this. So the paper patterns were quite large, and so I had kind of a difficult time with that. That was one of the reasons why the mini album is quite larger than what I normally make. But then again, I think I like this size. I like the fact that you can hold 2 4x6s, or you can, you know, do big giant 5x7 and be able to journal. So some of the pages were so large. These were corner pages, and what I did was I fussy cut them out and created corner pockets. I did that a total of 4 times throughout the album. Here's some more flowers that I just loved. And then I took the cut-aparts. I used all the cut-aparts but 3. 3 of them were too yellow, and they just did not really go well with this collection. I made a little booklet here with one of the cut-aparts in the paper, and I left it blank and blank on the back. And then here's a journaling card from the collection, and then, of course, I just matted the back of that. So there's plenty of room for journaling and photos. If you just do 4x6s throughout, you can hold up to 70 photos. I'd say anywhere from 60 to 70. So here's a good example of a goof. I accidentally goofed on making this page too short because there wasn't enough of this paper. You know how you have to buy the Recollections paper in collections of 5 different colors in a pack? Well, the only pack that had this shade, there was only 1. So I was very limited. I made this with 15 sheets of that blue, and that was it. And I have like 4 sheets, or like little strips like this left. So I made this page too short, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. Went ahead and created a little pocket page right here with a photo mat. And I used these little wood chips from Michael's that say, "Expect great things." And then this little crochet trim here came from Walmart, I believe. And I used that pearl trim that came from Michael's. And it came doubled, and so I just cut it down the center and did that. So I thought that was really, really, really pretty. I will go back through and glossy accent a few things. So then you turn the page here, and I made a pocket down below with the same pearl trim and then the crochet trim. And I went ahead and made just a little pocket with some photo mats here. And that one says, "Treasure these precious moments." And then Michael's also had these teacup tags in the baking section that were the exact pink and the exact tealy blue or minty blue. So I picked up a pack of those because I thought it made sense to the paper pad. Love this lacy trim here. Just created a corner pocket here that they can, you know, you can slide a photo in, or you can just use this little cut apart here, which is also matted, so you can take and put photos on that. So you get to this open page here, used a cut apart that said "love," and another cut apart here that says "come while away the hours amongst the garden flowers." It's matted. for that side piece. And this, and then again, the pretty trim. I bought probably 4 rolls of this crocheted trim from Walmart in this minty blue because it is a very distinct minty blue, and it was last year, and I've not seen it since, and I really wish they'd bring it back. So this opens up like this, and it's magnetized. And then you go to this page, and this one says, full to the brim with joy. Now here's where the teacups come into play. Look how cute these are. And then, again, here's a booklet. So you can put some photos in there. And I just love how the teacups just cascaded out, and you can see that. Isn't that adorable? And then this one opens up like this, and it's also magnetized. Open up to this page. These two are both the same on both sides, minus the extra teacup. Again, some of those Recollections roses that just matched, and then another rose from my stash, and then the pretty little foiled foliage. And these are little pockets here. So each one will have a mat that looks like this and a journaling card. And then this one just had a teacup because the teacups are only facing one direction. So I have the, you know, I wanted to be able to see the handle. And then this side, same thing, a photo mat that's the same, and then this little beautiful journaling tag. And then these both open outward to create huge areas for photos, and they're also magnetized. Oh, and I also did 3/8 of an inch spine gussets. I really like how I do the gussets that large so I can over embellish and then still have room for photos without the book having to have a special closure. Closures are difficult on giant books like this unless you do a ton of magnets, so I wanted to keep it pretty simple. This page was a lot of fun. It's similar to the other page where there's a side pocket, but there was this Friends cut apart, and what I did was I created a mat that did this. So you have these mats, they slide like this, and then when you stick it through the pocket, this little banner just kind of covers right over the top of that. I thought that was really pretty. Again, with a pretty little trim. And there's also some washi. There was a set of washi that went with this collection so well, and I don't know if you can see that butterfly washi, but it's really pretty. So then on this page, it's just plain, and I created a giant, giant, giant mat here, and then again with that really pretty washi that matched. And then this page opens out. So lots of room for photographs and lots of room in general. These 2 pages are just pages. I did cut apart. The cut aparts in there open up at the top. So you can slide something in, a photo. And same with this. This is popped up as well. So you can just slide something right underneath that cut apart. Just love this pink lacy look of that paper. Here's the back of the book, and again, same with that beautiful trim, this beautiful paper. It says Together is Better. This is also popped up, so you can slide something underneath. And then this one opens out for 2 large areas. And then here it is with that corner pocket again that matches the front one. And I created another little booklet that's just blank on the inside. And then another journaling tag. And I really just love these little journaling tags. And again, some more of these beautiful flowers. So this turned out really pretty. Pretty pleased with it. You know, my intention was to pull out this paper to make a mini album to begin with. And I kept looking at it and kept looking at it and thinking Easter and spring. And I just didn't want to cut into the paper for cards quite yet until I did make the mini album. And I mean, as you can tell, I have quite a bit left of the paper, so I have plenty to do Easter cards now. So, and still those 2 pads. I mean, I could probably have made 3 of these albums. So I just wanted to share that with you. I used really good chipboard too from Country Craft Creations. I love that chipboard. The book is really stable, but it's so pretty, and Lucretia's going to love it. It's going to look so good in her craft room. I can't wait to gift it to her. So thanks, folks, for watching, and I'll be back again probably in a couple days to share some more fun projects that I've been working on as far as Easter stuff goes and spring stuff. So thanks for watching, folks, and have a blessed day.